moved actually into the SSD. I told you earlier it's better to copy first then move, but these are just screenshots. And in general, it's not like I went to a trip somewhere and the SSD, it's usually very reliable. The most important about the SSD, this is how I lost some data one time. About the SSD, what's important is that you must safely unplug it when you're done, or even I will let it sit for 1 minute just so to make sure that any leftover file is copied over. There's no caching, nothing like that happening, because I had some files getting corrupted on Windows. I'm not sure if it was because of the phone, the SSD, or Windows 11, but I had some files being corrupted on this drive from this phone. I transferred them the same way like this, and then they were not readable on Windows. I think it was a problem with Windows actually, but I don't know what happened then. So for this reason, safe eject when the transfer is finished, safe unplug, and also make sure you don't move the cables when this is happening. Don't use the phone when you're doing this. Even don't touch it. I have the cables here now and I will not touch anything. I don't want to risk disconnecting the USB cable and corrupting one of the files. This is especially with large video files. If you corrupt one file, it might corrupt a small piece of the file, then the whole video is not readable. You could still try to recover them. I did recover those videos, part of them, not all of them completely, but it was enough to be able to make a video from this drive. And everything is powered from the phone. So make sure the phone is really well charged when you start this. I didn't show how much free space was at the beginning, but I think it was showing, yeah, it was showing how much free space it was. So let's see how much it's going to be when it's done. Almost ready. When it's finished, you will see, first and most important is this light should be not blinking. If you have a status light on your SSD, and that light should be off, but also you'll see from the phone here that will be finished. You can always cancel it if you change your mind, but I really suggest you don't cancel it, especially if this is what you want to do, to move the files. And finally, moving one folder, screenshots, it's ready. Okay, the interesting thing is going to be now, so the light is not blinking anymore. It's even turned off, so that's great. And now I want to take a screenshot and see if it creates the folder, and it created the folder, and then it's my screenshot, so it's perfect. The folder is there. Okay, now there is 120 giga free on the internal storage. You go and back to the video and check how much it was at the beginning when we started this. It's also 826, so it took some time with the screenshots, but it's okay. So let's go now into the DCIM folder. In the DCIM folder, I have here Photography Pro and Videography